What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. I took a little vacation for my birthday and I'm back with these really cute Care Bear nails. I haven't done Care Bear nails on my channel surprisingly, so I figured it would be a perfect set for this new Neon Wave collection from Madam Glam. As you can see, they sent me over these really pretty summer neon gel polishes. This set is like super neon, which I love. I love bright colors. I'm just showing you guys all the different shades. I'm not going to swatch them or anything just to save time in the video. They have the little swatch at the top of the bottle, which is the actual gel polish in the bottle and a little swatch at the top. It is accurate to what the color actually looks like, and the names are on the bottom. I love all the names. They always pick the cutest names for all of their collection. This collection was for Pride Month, but like I said, I took like a little vacation, so I didn't get to review it. But we're just jumping right into the tutorial today. As you can see, I've already shaped up my 2XL square nail tips off camera. I cut them down and I'm prepping my nails now with 1 coat of Mia Secret dehydrator and 2 coats of Young Nails protein bond. Usually after that I would put down a little bit of clear acrylic to protect my nails from any colored acrylics or anything like that, but I already have a little bit of acrylic on my nails, so I'm not going to do that. So on this first nail, I'm going to take a small bead of clear acrylic and some of this glitter mix and apply it to this nail. I picked up way too much glitter at first, so I will be removing some of that. But this glitter mix has like little hearts, stars, and flowers, and I wanted it to be kind of like a base for the nail in the background of the nail art that I'm doing later on. So I'm applying it to the tip of this nail a little bit and fading it up. Sometimes you might have to pick up a little bit more clear acrylic to get it to stay down. And you want to make sure that the glitters are placed on the nail to where the corners or like the edges aren't popping up, because when you encapsulate them later on with the clear acrylic, you don't want them kind of like popping up through the acrylic, because when you go to file your nails, you'll end up filing off some of the edges of the glitter. I'm also going to go ahead and apply some more of that glitter mix to this nail, except I'm going to be picking up way less this time because I picked up way too much glitter last time and it was kind of like hard to rush and get it off. Now I'm going to go ahead and paint the tips of these 2 nails with some of the glitter gels from the Madam Glam Neon Wave collection. I'm painting the tip of this nail with the royal blue glittery shade called Aqua Shine, and on the pinky I'm using the neon pink glittery shade called Healing Pink, and I'm kind of shearing them out because I wanted more of like a glittery jelly type of look, if that makes any sense. And I did cure those for 60 seconds. And now I'm going to be using Mia Secret Cover Nude Blush to do the ombre on all of the nails. So on the nails with the glitter, it was a little bit tricky because some of the glitters were up towards the cuticle area, but I was still able to do it. So the first bead, I usually add it kind of like where the tip of the natural nail nail meat and I fade it down into the tip. Then I go in with a bead above that and blend it down into the previous bead and into the tip, and then I just kind of go in with smaller beads after that to further perfect the blend. And I did want to mention that I also do work with the acrylic slightly wetter than I normally would, because I feel like it helps blend the colors together a little bit better. On the nails with the gel polishes, I had to go in with a little bit more beads than usual, because as you could see, the Mia Secret Cover Nude Blush is slightly sheer, but you can build it up. So it took like a couple beads to build up the color because the tip colors are so neon.
Ringy. Ringy.
So now I'm gonna go ahead and encapsulate the nails. I'm gonna be using Mia Secret Clear Acrylic. I did the first nail and realized I wasn't recording, but luckily I was able to catch it for the rest of the nails. So as you can see, I'm building up the free edge first on this nail. The free edge of this nail is really thin because I didn't add anything to it but gel polish, and I do have quite a bit of the Cover Nude Blush up by the nail bed area, so I made sure to add a little bit of extra acrylic to the tip to make sure that everything was even all around, because you don't want such a really thin tip and then a really high apex. And I'm only adding just a little bit of acrylic to the apex area so that it doesn't get too thick. And the nails with the glitter, sometimes you have to add a little bit extra acrylic on those as well, because those really big chunky glitters need a little bit more acrylic to encapsulate. I also pat the sides and the tip of the nail while I'm working to help keep the shape of the nails before I go in with my file and file them down. It kind of just helps with less filing in the end. And my brush is a little bit frayed, so bear with me. I was trying to work with it, but it's kind of like frayed. I really need to get a new one, but they're like so expensive. Alright, now that the nails are done, I'm going to go ahead and start filing them. So I'm going to start by using my Melody Susie e-file and dust collector. I'm using a mandrel bit and a 180 sanding band. I'm using my drill on about 18,000 RPMs to debulk my nails. So as always, I'm starting around the cuticle area, filing around the cuticle area to seal it, then filing over the surface of the nail to make sure that the nail is even all around. I'm also filing along the side walls and then underneath the nail. I'm also kind of pre-shaping the nails also with the drill by filing along the sides and the tip before I go in with my hand file. You can see the proper structure of how the nail should look when I turn my nail to the side after filing it. You have the hill for your apex, and then the nail gets gradually thinner towards the free edge, but you should have some thickness on the free edge of your nail depending on the length of your nails. You should be like the judge of that, but you always want a little bit of thickness on the free edge so that they don't break, and you want a decent size apex, but you don't want it to be like too thick. I always make mine kind of like right in the middle where it's not like too thick but it's also not too thin. This angle is kind of like hard to see, but you get what I'm saying pretty much. And when you look down the barrel of your nail, the side walls should be like the thinnest part.
Ringy. Ringy.
Gonna shape up my nails with this 180 grit hand file. I'm doing a long square shape, so as you can see I have my file and I'm holding it straight along the side of the nail and filing it straight up and down, and then I'm kind of like alternating sides to make sure I'm not filing one side more than the other. So you want to make sure you're kind of like frequently switch sides while you're filing, and I basically just do that until I'm satisfied with the overall shape and width of the nail. To file the free edge, you hold your file at an angle and then file straight across the free edge to get a nice straight free edge. And sometimes you can take your hand file and file over the surface of the nail as well to kind of further perfect the shape, kind of like if you missed with the drill. And when I'm done shaping up the nails with the hand file, I do buff out the scratches and rough edges with a buffer.
Ringy. Ringy.
Okay, now that the nails are all shaped up, I'm gonna go ahead and start adding the Care Bear stickers to my nails. I'm gonna be using some tweezers to pick them up. They stay on alright, but I am gonna be like sealing the nails as I'm going because I noticed like some of the edges started picking up a little bit. These are kind of like those 5D type of stickers. They're like a little bit raised, and the way they're designed, like they don't like really lay flat that good for long, especially like just like the little bear heads at the top. Those are really hard to get down. I kind of had to keep adding a little bit of base shell and holding the edges down in the lamp, but other than that, they came out really cute. I was having a hard time deciding like what I wanted to put on the nails, but I love how everything came together in the end. These rainbows, you kind of have to cut them to fit the nail, so as you can see, I placed the rainbow going across the nail, and then I'm going to cut off the excess, and you could save the excess for like your other hand. So I'm just going to stick it back onto the backing so that it doesn't get linty or anything like that. And like I said, I'm going to seal the stickers down so that the edges don't pop up. So I'm using this 8-in-1 builder gel from Born Pretty, and I'm brushing over all of the stickers, and then I'm going to pop my hand in the lamp really quick. If you have some edges that are popping up, you can use the tweezers to hold down the edges while you're curing.
Ringy.
And I'm going to go ahead and add the stickers to the next two nails. Like I said, these bear heads don't really stay on that good, so you will see me like holding down the bear head in the lamp as I'm curing it. Before I add the stickers onto this nail, I wanted to paint like a little neon rainbow. So I'm going to be using that neon gel polish shade from the collection called Barbieland. This one is a cream gel. I'm also using the orange neon shade called Electric Tangerine. This is another cream gel from the collection. Then I'm using the yellow cream gel called Zesty, and the neon green glittery one called Lime Rush. The yellow and the green are kind of like a thinner consistency, so I will be going in with a second coat after I cure.
Greeny.
Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and use a dotting tool to do the clouds at the end of the rainbow. So I'm using Madam Glam Bold White. This isn't from the collection, but it is a shade that they have. I do have a discount code with Madam Glam. If you're interested in any of the shades, you could check the description box for it. But yeah, to use the dotting tool, you just pick up some of the gel polish and kind of like dot it around into the shape of clouds and kind of like wiggle your brush to get that realistic cloud type of shape. As you can see me doing, it's a little hard to explain, but it's super easy. And then after that, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the rest of the stickers to the nails.
Greeny.
To finish up, I'm gonna go ahead and add some nail charms to the nails that kind of complement the set. So I figured like stars, hearts, and bows would be like the best bet as far as nail charms go. So I'm using some rhinestone gel to attach those. I'm doing like a little flash cure because if you leave the rhinestone gel on the nail too long with the charms, they'll just slide all around, all over the place. So it's best to just flash cure while you're working. And when I'm done doing that, I'm going to top coat all the nails with top coat. I am going to be top coating underneath the nails since some of the nails are glassy and some are jelly. So I just decided to top coat underneath all of them. And that is pretty much it. I think they came out super cute. I love how they look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of this set in the comments. And if you can, leave me a like before you leave. I would really appreciate it. If you're new, also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when I upload videos every week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you guys.
Greeny. Queenie. Queenie.